It's January 2024, and what better month to make another video about manifesting money. I'm Sarah Stone Love. If you're new here, my channel is all about the science and psychology of manifesting, and I am on this epic, amazing journey with you. So many wonderful things happened last year. I can't wait to see what happens this year, because as we all know, we have to think and believe that we are wealthy before we can manifest that into our lives. So how do we do that? So I want to share some more tips from Marisa Peer. She's an incredible hypnotherapist. I highly suggest you look her up. So Marisa talks a lot about something called a financial ceiling. It's basically a number that we set in our minds unconsciously of the ceiling of the most amount of money that we believe we could make in a year. Marisa Peer says that we set those limits early in life. And once we get anywhere near it or close to it or maybe surpass it a little bit, then we start sabotaging everything to put us back below our financial ceiling. Today's video is all about how to bust through that ceiling, break on through to the other side so we can manifest the wealth that we truly deserve in our lives. Many, many years ago, as we all know, we all survived in tribes. Those tribes liked you and you liked them, then you would survive. If you guys didn't like each other, well, you're out of luck. We survived by looking out for each other, and we have a lot of this tribal wiring still in our subconscious minds. And we were still born believing, I must find connection to survive. And we find connection by finding people that are similar to us, that are like us, that are vulnerable in the same ways. So we want to think about what is our financial limit. And you can know this because as soon as you hit a certain number, fears start popping in. So all you have to do is sit quiet and listen. You might hear a voice in your head that says, oh, if I make that much money, other people won't like me. I'll be all alone. I'll be rejected. I won't fit in. I won't belong. So this financial limit that we're setting within ourselves is the most amount of money that we think we could earn in a year or that we believe we deserve to earn in a year. And when we get anywhere near it or surpass it just a little bit, a lot of us go into this self-destructive mode. Because if that happens, I might be all alone. And we're actually going back to the wiring of tribal time. And if I'm all alone, I won't survive. So what is your financial limit? I want you to stop, pause this video, and think about that for a minute. What amount of money can you earn where you start feeling uncomfortable? Sit in that discomfort. Feel it. Make the discomfort comfortable by facing it. What is the most you think you could earn in 1 year before you start feeling resistance? Or you might hear a voice inside of you that says, that's greedy. No one should earn that much money. That's going to mean other people don't have enough. Remember, our potential expands as we move towards something. So ask yourself, what is my financial ceiling? What is my financial limit? And now double it. Now triple it. Now quadruple it. How do you feel when you triple that amount? I know I felt incredibly uncomfortable. I think my amount was sitting at $150,000. And when I try to double that, I feel very uncomfortable in my stomach. So ask yourself, why do I feel uncomfortable? There's some kind of fear that's gonna pop up. For me, I feel uncomfortable because I'm afraid of myself. That's right, I don't trust myself. I'm afraid of my ego growing too big and changing who I am. And now that I'm making this huge shift towards serving people, and it feels so good and I wanna keep giving, I'm terrified of that being taken away from me. I want to maintain a small amount of money because I wanna make sure my ego stays in check. So what is your voice saying? Is it saying, oh, you don't deserve it? You could never do that. You're not good enough. That's so greedy. That's gross. Money just creates problems. Other people are going to suffer if you make that much money. Like, listen to what you're saying. Write down those fears. What are they? And sit with them. And I want you to ask yourself this question. Mandy Morris does this, and so does Marisa Peer, and I love it. Is it really true? Is it always true? Is it true for everyone? Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna blow up this belief system, because I can guarantee you it is never true. Any kind of resistance and anything that is holding you back, it's not the truth. So I ask myself, are all wealthy people, do they all have horrible egos where they're not good people? No. Are some people able to use their wealth to help others? Well, yeah. Isn't the whole point of me wanting to get wealthy so that I can serve and help more people? Well, yeah. So is it even true that my ego would take over and make me this evil, dark person just because I have money? No, that's not true. That's not always true for everybody. And it doesn't have to be true for me. Why am I believing this? Why am I even buying into this? We stay small because we fear change and we want to keep ourselves safe. Going back to the tribal times. That is your subconscious #1 mission, is to keep you alive and keep you safe. But the more we bring these fears to the surface, to our conscious awareness, and start picking them apart and realizing that they're not really true, and that's how we change it. Think about what you could do in a positive way with that money. How could I use this unlimited wealth to serve and help others? It doesn't matter if it's completely accurate, but write down the amount of people that you would actually be able to benefit and serve and help with this wealth. So if it's millions of dollars, how many lives can you touch? 500,000, whatever it is. And think of your money in terms of serving. It'll help you to actually bust through that financial fixed ceiling that most of us don't even realize we have. See your wealth in numbers as the amount of people that you could help. Marisa Peer always says that our mind's job is to take us and lead us to what it is we want, and it's our job to tell our minds and command it specifically, exactly to what it is that we want. And just like a laser, it will take us there. I'm Sarah Stone Love, and I really hope this video helps you shift your perspective, become more aware of what your financial limitation is, what that ceiling is, so that once you become aware of it, you can bust through it, use this whole process to make it this much higher, so you can manifest all the wealth that I believe in my heart you deserve. I'm Sarah Stone Love. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know, leave me a comment, and join me every week where I'll be sharing more content on how to manifest your dreams.